Greetings poetry enthusiasts, and welcome to today's video where we delve into the whimsical world of Ogden Nash. Born in the early 20th century, Nash was an American poet well known for his humorous and light verse. His ability to playfully twist the English language made him a beloved figure in the world of poetry. Today, we shine a spotlight on one of his notable works, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This poem tells us the story of a timid dragon named Custard, who, despite his fears, finds the courage to protect his friends when danger looms. It's a charming tale that challenges stereotypes and expectations, reminding us that true bravery and inner strength can come from the most unexpected places. As we journey through the rhyme and rhythm of Nash's words, we'll explore the nuances of each character and the exciting adventures they experience. So, without further delay, let's embark on this poetic journey together. Our tale begins with a diverse group of friends living together in harmony. In this charming and colorful ensemble, we first meet Belinda, a small girl with a big heart. Her eyes are as bright as the bluebells that dance in the wind, and her laughter is as infectious as a summer's day is long. She's the epitome of innocence and charm, a beacon of joy in their whimsical world. Accompanying Belinda in her day-to-day escapades are her three pets, each with their unique quirks. Ink and Blink, the two mischievous cats, are as different as chalk and cheese. Ink, the black kitten, is always up to something, her dark fur as sleek as the night sky, an embodiment of sly cunningness. Blink, on the other hand, is a little gray mouse, always quick on its feet, embodying a playful spirit that's hard to resist. Then there's Mustard, the brave and loyal dog. He's as yellow as the sun, and his courage shines just as bright. Mustard is the protector, the one who isn't afraid to bark away the fears that lurk in the dark. But the most unique character in this motley crew is Custard, the dragon. Now, when you think of dragons, you think of fierce, fire-breathing creatures, don't you? But Custard is a dragon with a difference. He's timid, he's shy, and he's scared of everything that goes bump in the night. It's a delightful irony, isn't it? A dragon that's afraid of the dark. Yet, despite their contrasting personalities, they all share a bond that's as strong as it is endearing. They live together, play together, and share their lives in a world that's as magical as their friendship. They're a family, each one unique, each one special in their own way. Despite their differences, this family lived together, oblivious of the adventure that awaited them. One day, their peaceful life was disrupted by an unexpected visitor. A hush fell over the quaint little house as a shadow loomed large, casting a shroud of uncertainty over the once carefree inhabitants. A pirate, bold and menacing, had arrived unannounced, bringing with him an air of dread that sent shivers down the spines of Belinda, Ink, Blink, and Mustard. Suddenly, the world seemed a lot less safe and a lot more ominous. The pirate, with his grizzly beard, a hat cocked to one side, and a cutlass glinting in the sun, was a sight to behold. His eyes, filled with mischief and malice, danced with delight at the fear he was invoking. His laugh, a cruel sound, echoed through the stillness, sending a chill down the spine of every listener. The pirate was a storm, and he had come to wreak havoc. Belinda, with her little red wagon, Ink and Blink, the little black kitten, and the little gray mouse, froze in their tracks. The sight of the intruder was too much for them. Courage seemed like a distant memory, and all they could feel was the icy grip of fear. Mustard, the dog, known for his bravery, was no better. His tail, usually held high, was now tucked between his legs, his eyes wide with terror. And then there was Custard, the dragon, large and intimidating in appearance, yet known for his timidity. He too felt the fear, his heart pounding in his chest. But unlike his friends, he was unable to run away. He was a dragon after all. Dragons were supposed to be brave. But looking at the pirate, Custard couldn't help but feel a sense of dread. He was afraid, but he couldn't show it. He couldn't let his friends down. In the face of danger, Custard finds himself alone, his friends paralyzed by fear. As the pirate advanced, Custard braced himself, ready to face the intruder. It was time for the adventure to begin. Just when all hope seemed lost, the most unlikely hero arose. As the dreadful pirate advanced, brandishing a blade and a pistol, our timid dragon Custard found himself standing between the invader and his friends. The pirate, adorned with a ferocious grin, was a fearsome figure, but Custard stood his ground. Yes, the dragon that was once belittled for his cowardice was now the only beacon of hope in the face of danger. In the blink of an eye, Custard lunged at the pirate, the room filled with a roar that echoed off the walls, not of fear but of courage and determination. The pirate, taken aback by the sudden onslaught, was no match for Custard's fiery breath and swift tail. The battle was fierce and intense, but Custard's love for his friends fueled his bravery. The pirate was quickly overwhelmed, and the once menacing figure was reduced to a mere memory, sent running with his tail between his legs. The room fell silent. The only sound was the heavy breathing of our once timid dragon. Custard, the dragon who had been teased for his fear, had just saved his friends from a perilous situation. His friends Belinda, Ink, Blink and Mustard looked at him in awe. Their perception of Custard had shifted dramatically. The dragon they had once seen as a coward was now a hero in their eyes. Their laughter and ridicule were replaced with admiration and gratitude. Custard had not only defended his friends, but also challenged the stereotype of bravery. He proved that courage is not about being fearless, it's about facing your fears when it matters the most. He showed that one's inner strength could defy expectations and turn even the most frightened creature into a hero. And so, the cowardly dragon was no more, replaced by a brave hero who saved the day. This was the tale of Custard, the dragon, who taught us that bravery comes from within and that even the most unlikely among us can rise to become a hero when the situation demands. In the aftermath of the adventure, life in their little home was forever changed. The once timid Custard, with scales large and eyes meek, emerged as a hero in their midst. His friends, who once teased and belittled him for his fears, were now looking at him with newfound respect and admiration. They saw him not as a cowardly dragon, but as a brave protector, a guardian of their haven. Belinda, Blink and Mustard, they all began to understand that courage was not about the absence of fear, but about stepping up in spite of it. That real bravery was not about being fearless, but about facing those fears head-on. And it was Custard, the dragon they had ridiculed, who had shown them this truth. The little mouse, the cat, and the dog, they all learned a valuable lesson that day. They learned to appreciate Custard for who he truly was, a dragon with a heart of gold and a spirit of steel. They learned that everyone has an inner strength, a hidden reserve of courage that can surface when those we care about are in danger. And so, the tale of Custard the dragon is not just a whimsical poem. It is a story that challenges stereotypes and expectations. It is a story that speaks of bravery, of finding strength in the most unlikely of places. It is a story that tells us that even the most timid amongst us can be heroes in their own right. It teaches us that courage comes in many forms. It could be in the form of a dragon stepping up to protect his friends, or in the form of a little mouse standing up against a bully. It's about finding that inner strength, that inner dragon within each of us, and letting it roar. And that, dear friends, is the tale of Custard the dragon, a tale that teaches us that courage comes in many forms. What an adventure that was, wasn't it? We journeyed through the tale of Custard, a whimsical dragon whose timid nature contrasted with the bravery we often associate with such mythical creatures. We met his friends, Belinda, Blink and Mustard, who, despite their daring demeanor, were unable to face danger when it came knocking. It was Custard, the seemingly scared dragon, who rose to the occasion, challenging our stereotypes and expectations. The adventure took an exciting turn as we saw Custard's heroic act, a testament to the power of inner strength. He not only saved his friends from imminent danger, but also proved that courage isn't about lack of fear, but about acting despite it. In the conclusion, we learned the valuable lesson that bravery is subjective and multifaceted. It's not about physical strength or a show of power, but about the will to act when it matters the most. Remember, like Custard the dragon, we all have the strength within us to face our fears. Until next time, keep exploring the world of poetry.